Willie loved cruising on his steamboat. One day he was caught in a huge storm and his boat was destroyed on some rocks. He had to swim to shore, where he discovered he was next to an airbase. He went to the gate to get help. When the guard asked him if he ever considered a career in the military, he remembered his past experience with the armed forces, how he was able to make a difference, and decided to accept. He could work for a few years, save up and buy a new steamboat. He trained very hard and became a fighter pilot. He became so good that he broke several records in his service. No one could touch him on a good day. He was paired with DJ, a pilot that was not as high-performing, but fearless and dependable. They became close friends. One day, the team was given a mission of vital importance. Some terrorists were planning to fire some missiles that would set off a catastrophic chain of events. The team were to take out the enemy base before the launch could happen. The problem was that the base in question was built rather closely to the civilian population, and a misfire could cause undesirable casualties. The window for them was also narrow, as the base was too heavily defended, and it would not be possible to get close enough unless defenses were lowered to facilitate the missile launch. Armed with the brief, the team set off. As usual, Willie and DJ would be the assault pair, with the others defending them from the flanks. As they neared their target, they were met with a fierce welcome. The pair were forced to engage in combat as there were too many enemy planes for their escort to handle. They were able to thin out the sky, but time was running out and they had to focus on their objective before it was too late. There were still enemy planes chasing them, but also turrets on the ground, with their machine guns glowing. As they approached the target, Willie was in front, trying to get a lock on the target, but he was constantly forced into evasive maneuvers, and it was impossible to get a lock on. 10 seconds to launch, and Willie had not fired. He was hesitating. What if I miss? DJ was shouting down the radio, but it was no use. Willie just couldn't override his fear of missing, so DJ had to take over. He had to initiate a Cobra maneuver to avoid a missile, and when he redressed the plane, he had time only to point his plane and fire. The pair didn't even have time to see if they hit the target, as they had to break contact due to the turrets concentrating all their fire on them. However, on the radio they heard, "Target eliminated, return to base," and they knew the mission was a success. When they got back, Willie was disappointed. His broken records had counted for nothing that day. His hesitation could have failed the mission had DJ not taken over. With the help of his friend, Willie worked to overcome his fear of failure. They both became better pilots. As time went by, Willie felt the yearning for his old life, so he bid his friends goodbye, bought a new steamboat, and went on a cruise.